Wow.
What's the next subject?
We can't
on
do
our
it
list?
without you.
All right. So, kind of wrapping up the big announcements from HBO Max, they announced that there's going to be a new Game of Thrones spinoff called A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, The Hedge Knight.
Okay.
And basically, there's a series of short stories that George R. R. Martin wrote called the Duncan Egg stories.
Yeah.
Dunk and Egg.
Yeah.
And they're basically the Hedge
Duncan
Knight.
and
yeah,
Aegon.
Exactly. And they're going to be finally turning these into a TV series because back after Game of Thrones ended, there was a lot of speculation over like, what are they going to do to carry on like the Game of Thrones universe? And the Duncan Egg adaptation was like a big contender for that, but it obviously didn't go forward. But now apparently it is going.
Yeah. Have you read these?
I've read some of them. Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them.
I'm curious to see how this goes because there's no way they're gonna let an IP like Game of Thrones die. They're gonna remake things over and over and over again, or keep diving into this world.
Honestly,
but
I feel like they need to start at season 7 and be like, this is the redo.
Aren't they? Did Martin finish these stories? Are they working with finished books, or are they just going off of like appendix stuff?
So the Duncan Egg stories are short stories. They're not like full novels. So he's written like a number of them, and they've been collected into like a compendium book. But they've also been turned into graphic novels.
But they're like side stories.
Yeah.
They're kind of like a soft prequel to the Game of Thrones stuff because it happens right before like Robert's Rebellion and stuff.
Yeah, so it's like 80, 75, 80 years prior.
Well, it's basically Egg is Aegon the Unlikely, the 8th son of the 8th son. So like he was never supposed to ascend to the throne, but eventually he becomes the king of Westeros. And this is like his formative years where he was with Sir Duncan the Tall, who eventually becomes the Lord Commander of the Kingsguard.
Okay.
And it's kind of like their adventures, like walking through Westeros and getting caught up in like a lot of like weird drama and stuff like that. And it's how their characters are kind of forged. The stories themselves are like actually like really good, but they're short, self-contained type stuff. I think that the reasoning behind this announcement though is because they realize that House of the Dragon is going to take like at least 2 years in between seasons in order to like make the next season. So they want Game of Thrones to fit into that gap. And so like we're probably going to get House of the Dragon season 2, and then the Hedge Knight season 1, and then House of Dragon season 3, and then the Hedge Knight season 2.
Is this going to bridge the timeline?
No, because he just said that it takes place right before Robert's Rebellion, and the House of the Dragons
starts about 300 years.
Leads up to the rebellion, doesn't it?
So the timeline on this, it's basically right before the king that died at the beginning of House of the Dragon, the conciliator, or I forget like which one that was. It's right before like he takes the throne, kind of. So Aegon the Unworthy basically dies in a mysterious fire at one of the castles. And I believe Duncan dies there too.
I feel like we need Charles for this.
Yeah.
He's our Game of Thrones
we definitely need
expert.
Charles. We definitely need.
I don't
Charles
have an
for
issue
this.
with this at all. I think having 2 different series doing overlapping each other while the other one is in production is not a problem. Your wife is in the chat. She asks, "Is that too much Game of Thrones?" I say, "No, it's not," because it's only one episode. It's only one series per year if they do it that way.
Yeah. I still want a old Valeria prequel.
That would be pretty dope.
Well, as Foxhound says, for $1.99, make Aegon's Conquest of Westeros a series with Henry Cavill.
Oh yeah.
Sure, but let's start prior to that. I want Valeria. I want that world of dragons, that city of dragons.
It's too expensive.
Real quick, Dennis Wright for $9.99. What do you think the odds are that George R. R. Martin will finish his Game of Thrones books? He seems too busy writing for video games.
Yeah, he's never going to finish them.
No.
He's going to die. He's going to die, and his ghostwriters are going to finish it for him.
Yeah.
Best case scenario, he finishes the one book, and then
he's probably already got it set up in his will.
I think this is a conspiracy theory, and it's mine
I think
alone.
he's got a bunch of notes on where things are going. He just hasn't written it all out yet. He's going to need a ghostwriter to
my conspiracy theory about this, and I'm alone on this hill. I think I've talked to you guys about this before, but I think he already has it all done, and he's just going to wait until he dies, and then he's going to put it all out, and then he's going to make
dumbest thing.
Why?
an absolute mountain of money for his estate.
That's some weird bullshit that you would do for the sake of nothing.
Does he need the money now?
He doesn't even
No.
have kids.
I mean,
I don't even think he's married.
There comes a point in the world, I think, where once you get to a certain amount of money, you can't really
Spend it in time. Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
God, what are
It would
those
be
people
it would be
like?
nice,
But it's the people who have the ego who are like, I want my legacy to live on beyond me. I feel like that's what he's doing.
Yeah,
Listen,
for sure.
full disclosure, I don't give a shit about my legacy. I would like some money
you.
now.
And that's why that idea doesn't make any sense. to you.
But we can't relate to that.
But somebody like him who's like, I want my legacy to live on forever. I'm going to release all of these books that everybody's clamoring for after I'm dead.
You know, is he
After
my-
I'm
and
dead,
my name
feel
will live
free to
on.
forget me
is he
forever.
Is George R.R. Martin a modern day Tolkien?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are we going to be watching Game of Thrones shows 80 years from now on
Yes.
TV
Probably.
or whatever
Maybe.
we're watching the things?
I
on?
don't know. Or is TV going to be a thing in
gonna be
80
VR.
years? Yeah.
Whatever it is.
I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
So maybe he should have some stuff that he has planned to come out 20 years after his death.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a smart move. Maybe people like Kadish aren't ever going to get to read it because he doesn't want it released until
He doesn't
2087.
care. He doesn't care.
So, but yeah, I get it.
I just think
Can
that,
you imagine if like Tolkien didn't release Return of the King until like 10 years ago?
oh God. It'd be the biggest thing everybody was talking about.
But holy shit!
Oh
there
my
it is.
God, the
It's out of the
legacy.
vault.
Finally.
The legacy.
It's like the Beatles releasing a new album after.
Well,
they're
didn't
all
you
dead.
just say that Linkin Park released a new song that had like
they've
Chester?
got stuff coming out.
Cut
and it's-
my life into pieces.
Yeah, it's
I'm
wild.
just telling you, he's got that type of mentality. I can see it. He's
that
like,
would be pretty dope.
I'm gonna
actually.
wait
It's
until I
like,
die.
I got this book series
Mhm.
that people are like
Dying for.
slaves to, that are like just like
Yeah.
I
It's
own
ego.
these people, and I'm not going to release the end. I have it written; it's in my vault.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to release it till
Till I'm
30
gone.
years after I'm dead.
I'm telling you,
And
that's what he's doing.
it's-
I'm telling you.
And my, you know, and
There's-
my, and it's encrypted, so nobody can even get to
And
it.
he's playing it up right now, too.
Absolutely,
He's
It's
absolutely playing it
fucking-
up.
It's fucking
mean,
genius.
He's sitting down with guys like Stephen King going,
Meanwhile-
how do you write so many books so fast? Ha ha, nudge, nudge. I've written all mine already. I'm
It's
just
just,
sitting
and
on 'em."
meanwhile, it's not about the book fans like Mr. K over here. It's like, it's not for you, man. It's for your grandkids.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are gonna get to fucking enjoy the shit. So yeah, I
I'm
get it.
telling you, that's,
That's
what he's
pretty.
doing.
Yeah.
I told you.
You should like Earthman Jack Part 10, 2112.
At the rate
That's-
that's going,
That's
they
when
probably
you need to like write all this shit out, but not release it until.
If I
not
wasn't
until then.
producing this stuff, I'd be so productive. It'd be great.
That's all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
You drank the last of it. Dang it.
Sorry.
I'm trying to kind of think
No,
about.
no, we're
whether
gonna
or not
save
we-
that till next week.
Should we polish it off?
No, I can't do that.
Should we tell the Shady Mile guys like, hey, we did it in one episode.
Yeah, it's gone. Sorry,
It's gone in one show.
one day.
It's not going to be a problem.
It's really not. This is incredibly.
I told you it was smooth.
That's pretty smooth.
Wow.
Moon cut.
Hey guys, if you like this podcast, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and comment below on your favorite video as well. That goes a long way with helping us boost our channel and get out there in front of more people. And it lets YouTube know that we're doing something right. And if you want to catch us live, we go live 2 times a week, once on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific time and on Tuesdays at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. So join us there in the chat. We will see you on the live stream. Stay salty.